We can't get a proper Wolverine game where he looks and acts badass and masculine like the character. Instead, there has to be a tacked on chunk of wokeness and feminism. And no...
Right, bro. He's cooking. This Wolverine is just, he's not masculine at all. He kind of has a point.
Huh?
Like, look at that.
How far I run.
Clearly that's feminine. Insomniac needs to do better. What's going on, guys? We're back with another YouTube video. So as you guys probably already know, the Wolverine trailer has caused a huge unnecessary uproar in the anti-woke community. Because as you guys know, it's the end of the month, rent is due, so that means we have to generate yet another drama to pay the bills. What you're about to look at is actually a stream highlight of our real reaction to all of this drama, including some of the videos and what was going on Twitter. And trust me, these are probably some of the worst takes on any video game you've probably ever heard. Like, apparently Mystique is ugly and Wolverine isn't masculine enough. If you guys like what you see, be sure to drop a like on the video. If you can, tune into those live streams. We'd love to have you. And of course, you also have the opportunity to interact with me directly. Enjoy the video. God. Y'all ready to get into the brain rot? This is about to be so fucking stupid. Ranting for vengeance, my good old friend. Good old pal, good old buddy. Just keeps looking worse each time we see him. Marvel's Wolverine is confirmed woke slop. It's just entertainment at this point. Like, it's literally just entertainment.
We finally have a trailer for Insomniac's long-awaited Wolverine game, and people are saying it looks great and lives up to the hype. And as a big fan of the character of Wolverine, it does look good to an extent, because throughout all of these trailers
To an extent.
and posts, people are leaving out one crucial detail. And I'm not going to clickbait you or try to make you watch the entire video. I'm just going to tell it to you straight. This game is confirmed as feminist garbage. But before we get into it, if you like these videos and you want to help...
Confirmed as feminist garbage. I don't know, apparently he got an early copy of the game. I'ma just take his word for it. He might be right, y'all. He said it's confirmed. Clearly he got an early copy of the game.
Maybe consider subscribing or supporting me over on Patreon. So I've made multiple videos about Wolverine comics on this channel that you could go watch if you want to learn about the character. When I say I'm a Wolverine fan, I'm not a fan of the Fox X-Men Hugh Jackman Wolverine. That is just not the character. I'm not a fan of...
Bro, what? How are you not a fan of Hugh Okay, because I know some people take issue with the fact that he's like not completely comic accurate, but like still, for the most part, he is Wolverine. I mean, that's your opinion, but I don't know how you're not a fan of the Hugh Jackman version, but it's whatever. He's clearly just rage baiting.
That is just not the character. I'm not a fan of the modern comic Wolverine. That is nothing like the character. I'm a fan of...
Not a fan of the modern comic.
I'm not a fan of the modern comic Wolverine. That is nothing like the...
Not a fan of the modern comic Wolverine that looks nothing like the character. He shows a comic book cover where Wolverine is A, lonely and isolated, slumped in a chair, brown leather jacket, sipping beer, and just looking like he hates everything. I don't know, that looks like Logan to me.
It just looks like God of War mixed with Arkham and Spider-Man. And speaking of Spider-Man, that leads me into the main issue of this game.
Did he just say it looks like Spider-Man? I don't know about you.
The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying.
That don't look like Spider-Man. That don't look like Spider-Man. And I'm confused. Isn't that what we wanted, though? Like, we wanted it to be a combination of God of War, like just the sheer brutality of it. I thought that's what people wanted, though. But now it's a bad thing.
Doesn't matter where I go.
I don't know about you, that's definitely not Spider-Man, bro.
It does look badass, but at the same time, why is the suit some tactical Christopher Nolan variation instead of the actual character's costume? Why does
Christopher Nolan?
Instead of the actual character's costume? Why does Logan look and variation?
It's literally comic accurate to the suit, but okay.
Instead of the actual character's costume? Why does Logan look and sound nothing like his character? But more importantly, this is Insomniac we're dealing with. The people who gave us Spider-Man...
How is... how is Logan supposed to sound like? I mean, he sounds like Logan.
How far I run.
Nah, he sounds like Logan, bro. I don't. What is he supposed to sound like?
More importantly, this is Insomniac we're dealing with. The people who gave us Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. I got Spider-Man 2 because I was a really big fan of Spider-Man at the time and wanted a good Spider-Man game that stayed faithful to the character. And I thought I was gonna get that, but what did I get instead? A big load of gay black people. Hey, do you want to play as Miles Morales, the fake Spider-Man, going around at...
Yeah, bro, Miles is gay but has a whole girlfriend. That's gay apparently. Apparently, according to the grifters, it's gay to like women now. Apparently, that's... I don't know. New things are just becoming gay every single day. Apparently, if you're... if you like women, you're gay, apparently. Sure, man. Whatever you say.
bitch. And you can already see some of this from the leaks. Now I probably have to watch my words here, or maybe I don't because nobody really gives a crap. But how do I say this without getting myself in trouble? Using the internet, let's just say I borrowed a little sneak peek of Wolverine a few months ago. I'm not lying, I managed to get it up and running, and I'll tell you the truth. This game is hiding something that it's not showing anybody in any of the trailers. You don't just play as Wolverine in this game, you also have to play as Jean Grey. And Jean Grey is not a feminist character, but knowing Insomniac, they're gonna make her insufferable. And also, the game is called Wolverine. Why am I playing as two different characters? Literally, right now, I'll tell you from first-hand experience, the Logan in this game is weak and gay and not at all masculine.
Bro doesn't understand you can play as multiple characters in a video game. I'm dead.
You know, like the exact opposite of Logan. And you have to play as Jean Grey for full sections of the game. But as a fan of Wolverine, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do. And that means I might even just play this game. But I am warning you that this game is gonna be feminist.
So you're gonna buy the game. So all this complaining and crying and he's gonna buy the game. Welcome to YouTube, y'all, where you can literally scream and cry about nothing and make a living off of it. Unbelievable.
He's gonna be woke.
He's just saying shit.
Too big a fan of the character to give up an opportunity to play an actual Wolverine game. But this game is 100% without a doubt political. And not even political, it's just shit. Who wants to play as Jean Grey? There's tons of different characters you could have played as. Maybe Kitty Pryde. Like, you know, the classic Chris Claremont run, Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. No, instead you
know what's funny? If they had a playable segment of Kitty Pryde, I guarantee y'all still would have complained. It wouldn't have mattered.
We can't get a proper Wolverine game where he looks and acts badass and masculine like the character. Instead, there has to be a tacked on chunk of wokeness and feminism. And no...
He's right, bro. He's cooking. Wolverine is just, he's not masculine at all. He kind of has a point. Look at that.
How far I run.
Clearly that's feminine. Insomniac needs to do better. Ranting for Vengeance, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of cooked there. Let's go to these Twitter posts real quick. Some of y'all sent me these Twitter posts. They made Mystique look so ugly. Another case of uglification for women. I mean, I don't know how you see that. And she looks like a woman to me, bro. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Just went up hype for Wolverine. Sweet Baby Inc. rears its ugly face. It's exhausting. Is a sexy Mystique too much to ask? Insomniac Games? Bro. Who gives a fuck about this? Who cares? What? Insomniac willing to burn down the company to inject politics into their games. Only someone in Japan could stop them at this point. Market forces don't matter to them when Big Daddy Sony paying the bills. Dude. Like, have y'all gone, like, absolutely just brain dead? I would even go as far as to say this is probably one of the most feminine looking game models I think we've seen. But even then, it's like, why are y'all paying attention to that? Like, y'all just, I guess they just can't get women in real life, so the only way they can get any satisfaction from the female body is through this sort of parasocial attachment to a video game. This is the embodiment of natural beauty in women. Mystique's body is pure devotion. Purple-haired, pierce-nosed woke-tards will never have that body and will categorize you as a corn addict. Boycott Wolverine. Y'all gotta be trolling, bro. Oh my god. See, he's making a big deal that Mystique isn't naked, but in Ultimate Alliance, she's not even naked in that. This is so confusing. Sweet Baby Inc.'s Wolverine game uglifies Mystique and infuriates gamers. More slop incoming. Let's hear her out. Let's hear her out. I'm all for equality. All right, I'm all for equality. Let's see. Women's opinions matter. Well, let's just check out what she has to say.
Turns to trash. There's not been a single game that's released with no controversy that they've been attached to, and it looks like Wolverine is next on the chopping block because we were already extremely skeptical when we heard all of those story leaks and also saw some images of Jean Grey, but it looks like it's going to be even worse than we could have imagined because now we're getting our look at Mystique, which people are not happy with. It just seemed like it was going to be a CGI fest, and a lot of people are not happy. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description.
I don't know why.
Now, this game is not going to come out until the end of 2026, so maybe they could tweak some of these designs, maybe they could change some story elements up.
There's nothing about her design that needs to be tweaked. Okay, maybe the only thing you could say is like maybe the ass. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding. I'm just joking. But there's nothing about this that needs to be tweaked.
Insomniac and Sweet Baby Inc. have partnered several times at this point, and that means Insomniac knows how controversial they are, and really they're just giving gamers and comic book fans the finger. They don't care about respecting source material or really just giving fans what they want out of a product. You would think that when your audience skews primarily male, you would want to create very sexy women and strong masculine men, and you would of course want to be able to capture your audience's attention, but really they're doing that just in a very bad and negative way.
Apparently this isn't masculine.
Doesn't matter where I go.
We have to let's keep this in mind. They're saying this isn't masculine. Let's just keep that in mind.
Are hired to make sure that a game is appealing to the modern audience, aka sensitive snowflakes on social media. One thing that I thought was really weird about this trailer that I had said while I was live streaming the State of Play is the fact that 90% of the enemies that Wolverine is beating up are minorities. So I just have a very sneaking suspicion that it's going to be about his white privilege and him coming to terms with that and him trying to become a better man. I just have a feeling.
What? You can't be serious. You cannot be serious right now. You got to be kidding. You got to be joking. How in the fuck? I don't know how you saw him beating up a bunch of ninjas and gangsters. Look at that and go white privilege. The reaching has just gotten astronomically just on another level. It's just on a completely different level. I know she's rage baiting, but it's just like insane how like far the rage baiting has gotten. That's the point. Like, it's just, you can't help but just be like, yo, how do you even look at the trailer and get white privilege out of it? Like, clearly we know she's rage baiting, but it's just like, it's just the reaching. Like, it's just the sheer reaching. That's just insane to me.
Now, I don't think that the gameplay itself looks that bad. I think that this game, though, doesn't look close to being finished. It looks very unpolished. A lot of the textures looked kind of bizarre, and that doesn't mean...
Nigga, it's a trailer. Didn't they do this with Spider-Man 2 where they showed, like, gameplay from, like, old builds? Like, what's wrong with this? Like, of course it's not going to be polished, or it's not going to look polished. We're like a year and a half out from the game's release. What is she talking about?
Confirmation for a long time. They helped ruin games like Kill.
Somebody's tweet right here says, "Don't be fooled." And it's got Sweet Baby Inc. on the tweet. Sweet Baby Ink just be living in y'all head just so rent free. It's wild.
People at Sweet Baby Inc. have absolutely no respect for fans, for characters, and they will help ruin certain storylines if it means they ultimately are getting paid. They're not getting paid to respect material, they're getting paid to fuck it up even further.
They are getting paid to respect the material. You do realize if the game is good, they make more money. That's how business works. Like, are you even listening to yourself talk?
Mystique's new look is definitely all you really need to know, all you really need to see. She's flat as a board in the chest, flat as a board on her backside.
Who gives a fuck? Who is looking for this? It's a fucking video game. Like, what part of this is a video game? This is something you're supposed to play? Do you not understand? Like, I don't know where the confusion is coming from. Like, bro, just go watch Korn. If y'all want to see naked women, just go watch Korn. Or go on OnlyFans. Even though I don't think you should never be paying for OnlyFans. Not when there's free Korn on the internet, but still. Like, a video sorry, chat. A video game is not the place to be looking for, like, small details in the female figure. Like, that's not the place for it. Apparently, they have to, the women in the game have to be able to make you nut in order for the game to be good.
I'm sitting here coping, okay? She looks like a man. She's got the man jaw. She's got.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Street Fighter 6 is good because it's a good fighting game, not because the women have like big boobs.
The man face. Can't say I'm shocked that they went in this direction. She just looks really bad overall. She's got no feminine element to her or essence to her, and I am sad that this is the type of character, of course, that they're bringing to our screen. Major red flag here. Look at Mystique in 2009, X-Men Origins, Wolverine PS3. Yeah, she looked like a woman. She had hips, she had curves, she had a chest, she looked pretty, and she also, to top that off, was a little bit more muscled. She had a little bit more going for her, but
are you for real right now? Like, why? Imagine going out of your way to look at other games and movies to compare the fucking, like, this is just crazy. From Mystique to Mistake, that ain't Mystique, that's Manstique. Dude, she looks exactly the same as like every other, yeah. Nah, unbelievable.